Kobe Bryant's crash, as tragic as it was, there is a twist to this now, and it's horrendous. But it turns out that there were multiple people from the LA County Sheriff's Department who took pictures of the crash site, including the remains. And this got passed around the Sheriff's Department from various deputies, and ultimately a trainee was trying to pick up a woman in a bar.
The story about how the deputies got busted on this is
unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, and it's also, as we were saying this morning, it's kind of like as the most basic thing you would expect. So one of the trainees is trying to impress, as we were told, impress a woman, trying to pick up
at a bar.
A woman at a bar.
This was a couple of days after the crash.
Exactly, after the crash. The trainee is talking to the woman, I guess describes what his job is, and takes out his phone.
And starts showing her the pictures.
Showing her these photos and describing it. Now, unfortunately for that trainee, and fortunately for the Sheriff's Department, a bartender overheard all of this and was irate over what they were hearing.
So the bartender went online, found the email address of the Sheriff's Department, and sent a complaint in and alerted the Sheriff's Department to what the trainee had done. But this had gone this was not just the Sheriff's Department too.
Correct.
We're told that other law enforcement agencies went out to the scene because, I'm just gonna tell you the way it was told to me, because they said they found out it was Kobe Bryant, it was high profile, so other departments came out.
Right.
They took pictures too. We're told there were pictures that were passed around the LA County Fire Department, and this doesn't mean everybody by any means, but there were some, and these were gruesome pictures.
Yeah, you have to think, I mean, these families have been through an unspeakable tragedy, and now to have to go through this, to think of the people who are supposed to be protecting us all, they're police, you're supposed to trust them, and to think that a group of people here now have seemingly been showing off these gruesome photos, and to have to relive that and think about that, your loved ones on these pictures, is just further hopeful to these people who have already been through so much.
And, I mean, look, the Sheriff's Department is investigating. They are saying they contacted all the family members to let them know that these pictures had been taken, but they said they didn't notify the families because the deputies did what they did. They notified the families because the media was putting the story out.
Right.
So,
yeah, and if I was a family member, I think I would want to know, not just when the media started poking around. I would have liked to know this information right when it happened. I think they should have probably told them right back when they found out.
They knew 3 weeks. They knew 3 weeks ago.
When the complaint came in, and they verified that these photos were taken and this was happening, that would have been the time.
And again, it's not just one person taking photos.
Right.
There were multiple people who apparently took photos, and then they just got passed around over time. Passed around at the various substations, and a bar.
Look, I'll tell you this. I'm a very pro law enforcement person, but I think if you were one of these people who took photos and were sharing them, it's hard for me to see those people to continue in their job in law enforcement. I think they probably should find a new career.
Well, they're investigating right now.
They're investigating. And again, as we said, we want to reiterate this, that most of the people who responded to this behaved, from what we are told, behaved appropriately, but there were some people who were doing this, and this is how it got out.
Hi, my name is Benita Brown from Bowie, Maryland. I think this is really an unfortunate thing, not only for the individuals grieving, the family, the friends, and all the fans of Kobe, and also the individuals who were had loved ones at the time of this death. But I think it's unfortunate that you have this situation where you have police officers that you can't trust, and for someone who is as famous as Kobe, it's very awful to hear something like this and trust in the police to do the right thing, whether you're a celebrity or whether you're just a basic individual.
Yeah. We will let you know what happens with this.